That's what we wanted. That stun lock was mean. There we go. That's what I wanted to do.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. We're ready. Open a connection to the gas network.
Wait, isn't there more conversation here, or what?
Quiet! David, no! Tell the guests to stand down! Quiet, please make it stop!
Node acquired. Normally SR2 is within range. Attempting to establish.
What? Wait, what's happening? Are we fighting David right now? I was confused as to what was happening.
Pull the plug! Tell Vulcan Station to cut all power! It's too late. We've lost control.
Attempting to establish upload link.
David! You have to stop this! David doesn't want to be here.
There he is. He's inside the core.
To establish upload link.
Whoa.
Connection lost.
Pretty cool.
Connection lost.
Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Damn.
David, calm down! I could make all this go away if you'll let me! Quiet, please make it stop!
Attempting to establish upload link. Connection lost. Connection lost.
We gotta stop the upload from going to the Normandy, I guess. Mr. House.
Quiet. Please, make it stop. Wait! Commander!
I got my trigger finger ready for
I'm
interrupts.
begging you. Don't do anything rash.
This is an atrocity.
Rash? Like forcing your own brother into an experiment?
I know how this must look, but I never intended any harm to come to him. You must believe me. It's not like I planned this. It was an accident. Seeing David communicate with the Geth, it all seemed harmless.
This is torture, dude. Mr. House. Overton says, kill him all over again. Deaths. What was it? Tragedy has befallen mankind. That was the newspaper article. This music. Sad. Until people started dying.
And before you knew it, you were running your own private hell.
Trigger finger.
I had no choice. The demands were incredible. The elusive man doesn't broker failure. Any war we fight with the Geth will be bloody. I was asked to find a way to avoid that.
But I just rewrote the Geth. It's fine. Well, some of them. You failed.
And how many have already died for this project?
More souls than will ever forgive me. But I won't apologize for radical ideas. If my work spares 1 million mothers mourning the loss of 1 million sons, my conscience will rest easy.
Robert says, House was a tyrant. I think mankind will be okay. I felt so bad doing it, though. You made him suffer.
Look at him. Your brother will never be the same.
The damage may not be permanent. He might recover some semblance of his mind.
Oh my god, those tears. Cerberus will exploit him.
Cerberus will never leave him alone. Your brother will always be a lab rat.
You're a well cared for lab rat. At least he'd still be alive.
This is not living, though. Look at him. His eyes are forced open and he's got tubes down his throat. This is no way someone should live. He's an innocent victim.
So you'll sacrifice your brother's happiness for your own ambition.
Square root of 906.01 equals
30.1. What I've done to David is unethical. If he dies, it's unforgivable. Let me take care of him. Please.
quiet. Please make it stop.
What do I do? Help! So this is the big choice. We either take David with us. I'm assuming he dies, but he doesn't have to suffer and live this life anymore. Or we can let Archer continue doing what he's doing here and continue maybe doing the project, trying to restore his brother back. I don't know. Paragon choice is David is coming with me, whatever that entails. Renegade is, okay, we'll leave you here with your brother to do with what you wish. Remington says, I got a dark humor joke at the tip of my fingers. I think I shouldn't type it. I'm kind of curious. Dude, how do I know that? Well, I mean, I don't know if Archer will actually do what he says he's gonna do and try and make it right. I don't think there's a way you can make this right. Although he did sound sincere. But if we're playing Paragon, then we need to stop this. And that means David dies. And David seriously wants it to stop. He said multiple times, please make it stop. Whether that is he wants to die or he wants to stop this experiment, I don't know. What do you think we should do, chat? I'm leaning towards David is coming with me, which means he'll probably die, but he ends this life. was this life of suffering and being this experiment. But part of me wants to leave him here with Archer and see if maybe we see them in Mass Effect 3. Alright, here we go. Here's Remington's dark humor. He says, bring him along to the Normandy, a new pet for Kelly to feed. Shame, shame. This choice doesn't make sense though. Like, what happens if David comes with us? Does he just die? Tough choice, tough choice. His brother wants to make it right. I'm so tempted to look this up. Just see what happens. We gotta make a choice though. I'm not gonna look it up. David is coming with me means he probably dies. The project needs him. He probably dies either way, but he still is alive for his brother to do whatever he wants. Remington says I'd go with Paragon on this one. The Paragon option would be this one, I think. Dude, I can see both sides. Like I said, this one, he stays. His brother somehow, I don't know, fixes this, and he gets David back. And we see them in Mass Effect 3. Or we do this one, we end the suffering that David is going through, and he basically dies. I think we have to do it. David has come with us. It's set in stone. I'm not looking back.
I've seen enough of your cruelty to know he'll never be free from it here. I'm taking him away.
No, leave him! He's too valuable!
You even think about coming after your brother, and this bullet will be waiting for you. Then we'll see who's valuable.
Where will you take him?
Grissom Academy. They can help special cases like David, minus the torture.
Oh.
Joker, contact
Alright.
the Academy and let them know we've got someone who needs their help.
Aye, aye, Commander.
The elusive man can fire me if he doesn't like it.
Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless.
I never heard Shepard drop the Academy in any of that dialogue. So I didn't know that was a thing that was going to happen. That's totally, that's a good outcome for this. We'll take him to this Academy that helps people with this, and he might be back on his feet. And we saved ourselves from shooting Archer and killing him, so he's still alive. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good ending, I think. The Rogue VI was successfully shut down, but the test subject was taken to a non-Cerberus facility for care. While this is a considerable setback for Cerberus, Dr. Archer's research will be instrumental in devising a safer approach to controlling the Geth. There we go. Robertson says it's Cerberus. They won't leave this guy be. That is true. That is true. Got that. 15,000 credits. And there we go. There we go. Overlord is done, I think. Do we get any sort of like email afterwards here? I'd like a little bit more closure. But we might have to wait till Mass Effect 3. That's it? Heavy skin weave?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yes, yes. Reading it right now. Dr. Archer's brother, elusive man. Shepard, I understand you've taken Dr. Archer's brother to Grissom Academy. I'm familiar with their work. It should be a good home for him. I don't condone Dr. Archer's actions, but they did provide a breakthrough we've been sorely lacking thus far. We'll likely never find another individual with David's unique talents. Though your decision is understandable. It has set our efforts to understand the Geth back several years. You don't need to understand the Geth. I rewrote them. It's fine. Alright? That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Guy Fury says, man, what a DLC deep. It's so crazy. That was a deep DLC. Not as good as Lair of the Shadow Broker, but this story was different. It was about a brother thinking he was doing the right thing for his brother, but then it ultimately was just the wrong thing to do. It just got too deep to where he couldn't go back, and his brother was just suffering more and more. And hopefully this sets him on the right track, because that was crazy. Right, it says it's kind of becomes pointless after Legion's mission, though. Yeah, a lot of people think you should do this mission before you finish the game. But it would have messed up our ending where everyone survives, because we would have done this mission and then it leads on to more and more, and we would have lost half the Normandy crew if we did it that way. So, but yeah, I mean, I think it fits better when you get Legion, I guess, before you do his loyalty mission. So that's that.
How may I help you,
That's
Commander?
Overlord.
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Never done that DLC before. Pretty much any of the Mass Effect DLCs never done. And that was kind of emotional, man. That was kind of emotional. Alright. Well, all that is left to do, this mission is done, the side mission. It's just bugged because of the option that we did. It's also a known bug as well. So that's always going to be there. The next one is going to be Arrival. Admiral Hackett asked Shepard to infiltrate a Batarian outpost and rescue Dr. Amanda Kenson. Kenson is a deep cover operative and scientist who claims to have proof of an imminent Reaper invasion. That's talking about this. A lot of people have said this DLC is the intro to Mass Effect 3, and they are very adamant about playing this as your very last thing you do in Mass Effect 2 before you start 3. So we're going to do this tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to do this. Not sure how long it's going to take, but I hope to get through with it, and then once we finish this, our 100% run of Mass Effect 2 is done. And then we'll start Mass Effect 3 immediately after that. So no downtime. Hope to start early on time so we can finish that Arrival DLC and have a good amount of time to do Mass Effect 3 stuff. Let's go ahead and research that. There we go. Remington says, I didn't mean it was pointless, just a bit awkward. Good story still. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So... Oh, also... I saw, when I was doing... What time is it right now? About to be 4 o'clock. Before... Well, when I was looking through the wiki, when I was editing videos the last time we streamed, someone said that there are dialogue options when you talk to Edie that were originally like locked, and now that you're not, or now that you've beaten the game and all that stuff, those options open up. So let's see what Edie has to say before we end the stream here. I think it was tell me about Cerberus.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Jeff's actions have released the blocks in my databases. I can now provide full disclosure on a number of topics.
There we go. Okay, where does Cerberus get their resources from?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
Currently, Cerberus consists of approximately 150 agents and operators organized into 3 cells. I have no solid data on material or fiscal resources. Spending trends indicate that Cerberus has a reliable income of several billion credits per year.
Billions? Every year?
Where are they getting that kind of...
Cerberus has several legitimate businesses as fronts to support operations. There also appear to be several wealthy private contributors in the Alliance military-industrial complex.
Plus, the elusive man invented the paperclip. He's still getting royalties.
That is a joke, Shepard.
That thing got messed up. This is good, a little bit of backstory, a little bit on Cerberus. Structure of Cerberus.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
How many cells are there? There's 3, he said. Guy Fury says, almost midnight here. I'm gonna go to bed. DLC was good to watch. Looking forward to Arrival DLC and Mass Effect 3. Later, dude. Alright. Guy Fury, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Go get some rest, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow for Arrival and Mass Effect 3. It's gonna be fun, man. So fun. How many cells are there? I think there's 3.
So how many operations is Cerberus running
Said
right now?
earlier.
Never more than a dozen.
Okay.
The elusive man likes to maintain personal oversight. Too many projects strain his ability to multitask.
He's a little control freaky, just a layman's opinion.
Why is this camera angle so weird? Okay, building the Normandy.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
Cerberus encouraged the Alliance to co-develop the original Normandy. This allowed humans to observe Turian technologies and warship design practices. This ship was built using copies of the original technical schematics. Parts were purchased from thousands of suppliers over several years. A Cerberus cell assembled the ship at a remote location in the Voyager cluster.
Okay.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Talk
I want
about
to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
I think connection to the ship. I don't remember if any of these were blocked. I think maybe some of these were, like connection to the ship was.
How are things different for you now that you're connected to the ship?
Maybe
It
not.
is difficult to put in terms you would understand. I am the Normandy now. Its sensors are my eyes. Its armor, my skin. Its fusion plant, my heart. I'm embodied in a way I have never experienced. Imagine if you'd spent your entire life wearing gloves. One day someone takes them off. You can finally touch the world. Feel it.
Kind of cool. I think we already know where her location is. The AI core. Her job is to do pretty much all kinds of stuff on the ship. Like, sometimes she has to fly, sometimes she's gotta do computer stuff to make sure we don't get hacked and things. Yeah, all that stuff. And we talked about Joker and stuff, so
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool about all that stuff. Well, guys, it's been a good stream. Here's what I'm gonna do. Usually when I end the stream, I do our outro for the YouTube viewers, and then I do another outro for the Twitch viewers. We're gonna stop that. We're gonna do the outro for everyone, so that way we can not have to do 2 outros, because it's kind of dumb that I do that. So I want to have my big cam up, but I also want to do the big cam with the game in the background. So even though we have this lovely image of Joker and Edie, let's get the real thing. So let me add this real quick. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. It's been a blast today. We finished up the Overlord, not Overload, Overlord DLC, which I've never done before. 100%ed it. It was fun. It was interesting. The story was pretty deep, pretty sad. I'm looking forward to seeing how Arrival finishes up the Mass Effect 2 content. So tomorrow we're gonna start with Arrival. At the start of the stream, when we start, I'll probably play the video of Admiral Hackett talking to us. You're gonna see me again. I'm basically gonna be watching myself and reacting to myself. I think that might be a 2 to like 3 minute thing where we ask some questions, because that's the intro to the Arrival, and that was given to us early on in the game. It's way over my head. I don't remember anything about it, so we'll watch that, and then we'll jump right into Arrival and see how it connects to Mass Effect 3. And then once we're done with that, we'll immediately start Mass Effect 3. Everything's ready to go. We'll probably have like maybe a 5-minute intermission in between. I mean, nothing's gonna go down. I'm just gonna have to set up the scenes and stuff, and get all that stuff sorted out. So we'll have to do that before we start, and then I think everything's good. All the DLC is installed, and mods have been added, and we'll see how Mass Effect 3 begins, and maybe play the first hour or so of it. We'll see how it goes. But guys, thank you so much for watching. This is where adventure ends for today. We'll see you tomorrow for the final DLC for Mass Effect 2 and the start of Mass Effect 3. We'll see you then.